Hey guys, what's up? Ben here. And in this video, I want to share with you one thing that I learned back in 2013, which is like 7 years ago now, off the Biggest Loser winner, Kevin from 2012 Biggest Loser. I'll not try and pronounce his second name because I'll most likely butcher it big time, but most of you know who I mean, right? It's one of the kind of earlier series of Biggest Loser. Anyway, so back in 2013, I was down in Birmingham on a business course, which was for like people that run fitness businesses like me, right? So other people around the country that wanted to kind of learn more on running the fitness business, to getting clients, getting better results with clients, that kind of thing. Anyway, this Kevin was down there. I think it was 6 months after he won the Biggest Loser or whatever. It might have been a couple of months after. So he was quite well known at the time, right? So we were sat at our table, we was having a bit of a chat, and there was something that he said that day that pretty much changed how I help clients get results and massively improved not only me getting my own results, but helping clients get better results as well. This one thing really transformed everything. It's super simple, but it had a massive impact, right? Because at the time I was kind of struggling a little bit with, getting my own results, and struggling a little bit with actually getting client results as well. I felt kind of a bit of, a lack of confidence, almost slightly a bit of a fraud, because I was trying to get more, personal training clients at the time. I didn't do groups, and I didn't have 100% confidence that I could help people get results like I can now. And the one thing that was missing was this, right? This is what he said to me. He basically said, look, everybody knows pretty much what they need to know to get results, right? They might not know as much as elite athletes might need to know to get that 1% competitive edge, but the average person knows enough for what they need to get results. They know that eating an apple is better for them than eating a Mars bar. He said that doing some exercise, people know that is better for them than sat on the couch, right? People know what to do, what not to do. The thing that most people struggle with is doing it. And if you actually think about that, it's true, right? You know what you need to do to get results. You know what you need to eat. You know what you don't need to eat. You know what exercise that you can do. You know that doing some exercise is better than doing nothing. And even if you've got a plan that's nowhere near perfect, if you execute a plan consistently that's very, very simple, you'll get results. Now, obviously, a more advanced, more effective plan can get better results, but most people probably won't follow something that's that extreme anyway, right? So the thing is doing it. So what does that actually mean, right? What does that actually mean, doing it, following it? So there's a few ways that I kind of implemented that advice, and I'll just share some of them with you now. One of them is to really get your motivation and willpower to a point where you're actually going to stick to something. One of the ways that I do that these days is just ask some very simple but powerful questions to really ignite your motivation and your willpower. And it's something that I get all new clients, whatever program that it is that I'm working with them on, I get everybody to answer these questions, whether it's one-to-one personal training, whether it's an in-person group thing, whether it's an online program that we're running. I take everyone through these questions, very powerful questions, but very simple, to really shine a spotlight on where you're at right now, and to kind of pinpoint where you're at, why you don't like being where you're at, and where you want to go, right? Some simple, powerful questions that just really ignite that motivation and willpower, okay? Another way that I do it is just simple accountability, right? Just checking in, getting everyone to post the stuff up at the end of every week, and checking in who's posted the stuff up and who hasn't. Just very simple accountability can work very well, right? Because if you're playing solo, if you're trying to get in shape and you're just kind of playing solo, you're just doing it on your own, and you've got nobody to kind of answer to, it's very easy just to fail behind closed doors and just throw in the towel. And you've got nobody to answer to, nobody to kind of call you out on your bullshit. It's very easy to just give up, right? If you playing as part of something bigger than yourself with other people and a coach, it just gets you playing to a higher standard than what you'd hold yourself to, right? Having somebody that's going to check in on you is a big part of that as well. So we've got them initial powerful questions to really boost your motivation and willpower to get you fired up in the first place. And then the accountability loops back in to make sure that you do what you said you would do every single week. That's just 2 things. Obviously, there's a load more things that you can do to, I suppose, boost your adherence and do what you know that you should be doing. But that is something that has really transformed how I help people get results. You don't need the most complex plan in the world. Just simple and consistency working together gets results. So, hope that makes sense. If you need some help with actually doing what you probably already know that you need to do or not do, then reach out and I'll point you towards what we have going on right now that might be able to help you. Speak to you soon.